Aloha and mahalo for clicking on this video. This is a tutorial on how I play a little bit off by Five Finger Death Punch. As you might be able to tell by my voice, I'm a little bit sick at the moment. I caught the usual cold that I always catch when I have some days off around this time of year. So nothing too bad, but that makes my voice not be able to record another cover, which I had planned. Actually, I had a lot planned for these days off to record, but you know how life is. So I was pretty happy that someone requested a tutorial on how to play a little bit off by Five Finger Death Punch. Shout out to you, MJ The Hangry. I really love that name, actually. Yeah, so I thought, this is something I can do even if my voice is a little bit off. So here we are, and I will teach you how to play a little bit off on the uke. First of all, this is just the way I play this song. So I don't take any responsibility on this being the right way to play it or the wrong way to play it. I mean, it's up to you anyways, but I want to show you how I play the song. If you have watched my cover, you might have or have not noticed that I did not play in the original key because it was basically too low for my voice, so I tuned it up 2 half steps up. But today I want to show you how to play it in the original tune, and I can also show you how I played it 2 half steps up. You can also play it 1 or 2 half steps up without changing the chords. If you have a capo, I do have one, but I just prefer to play without it. So I transposed it 2 half steps up, and I thought the chords are still really easy to play, so I left out the capo and did it with the different tuning, basically. So my uke is still tuned in the original tune with G, C, E, A. This is my Billie Eilish Fender uke, concert uke, just if you want to know. But let me show you how to play a little bit off by Five Finger Death Punch on the uke. Here we go. So first of all, sorry for the framing. I want you to focus here and not here, so that's why I'm a little bit out of the frame, but just don't care. So first I want to introduce the chords to you. In the whole song, it's only 4 chords that we need to know, and basically the pattern in which they follow is also pretty simple and easy and almost the same always, just in the chorus we switch it up a bit. But first, let's talk about the chords we are using. So the original tuning, we have a D minor, which is your first finger, your pointer finger on the 3rd string on the 1st fret. Then we have your middle finger on the 1st string on the 2nd fret, and we have your ring finger on the 2nd string on the 2nd fret, if you can see it here. And it should sound like this. D minor. Then we switch into an F, and all you have to do is when you're in the D minor position, you lift up your ring finger, and the other 2 stay where they are. F. And then we go to a C, which is, I use my ring finger on the 3rd fret and the 4th string. And then we go into the G, where you have your pointer finger on the 2nd string on the 2nd fret. Then you have your ring finger on the 3rd fret on the 3rd string, and then you have your middle finger on the 4th string of the 2nd fret. It should sound like this. So these are all the 4 chords we need: D minor, F, C, and a G. For the version that I played, if you want to take it 2 half steps up, I played an E minor, which is your pointer finger on the fourth string on the second fret. I'm sorry, my brain is a little bit slow. Then we have your middle finger on the third fret on the third string, and then you have your ring finger on the fourth fret on the second string, E minor. Then I go into a G, which I already explained to you. Then we go into a D, where you have your index finger on the first string of the second fret, and you go just the way down. So your middle finger on the second string, and your ring finger on the third string. So you have the first three strings on the second fret. And then last but not least, we go into an A, which is your index finger on the second string of the first fret and your middle finger on the first string of the second fret. So in my version, the 2 half step up version, we have E minor, G, D, and A. For the strumming pattern, I believe mine is a little bit different from the original one. The way I played it, I kind of just, went by listening to the song over and over again and then figuring out a way that it sounds good with only the uke, because of course in the original version it's a whole band and it's a guitar and not a uke. So I wanted to figure out a way that it sounds a little bit more interesting when playing it solo with a uke. So what I do in the original, if you want to do the original tuning, I go 1 chuck, then you switch the chord, then I go up, down, chuck, and then you switch the chord. We go down, chuck, and then we switch the chord, up, down, chuck. Okay, so one more time. We go down, chuck, up, down, chuck, down, chuck, up, down, chuck. So that was like the first song that I ever played with a chuck. I'm not a pro in this yet, but I thought it's a good way to practice. And I think what I found most difficult is to combine the strumming pattern with the singing, but this is a different topic. I would advise you to just keep on playing this pattern over and over again until you have it kind of stuck in your head and your fingers. You don't really need to think about it anymore. So if you have it in the original tune, you go down, chuck, up, down, chuck, down, chuck, up, down, chuck. And as you can see, I switch the chords. So after every chuck, yes. So I go from D minor, down, chuck, switch to F, up, down, chuck, then I switch to C, down, chuck, switch to G, up, down, chuck. Okay, so down, chuck, up, down, chuck, down, chuck, up, down, chuck. I hope that is clear enough. So just to show it in the other tuning, if you do the 2 half steps up, it's the same strumming pattern, of course. And here we go with the E minor, down, chuck, to a G, up, down, chuck, to a D, down, chuck, A, up, down, chuck. Okay, so one more time. Down, chuck, up, down, chuck, down, chuck, up, down, chuck. As you can tell, the original tuning is actually easier to play because at least this transition is very easy, and going from here to a C is also very easy, and then into a G. For the 2 half steps up, if you don't use a capo, then it's a little bit more changing of your fingers. So whatever is easier for you, go for it, So one more time, original tuning, down, chuck, up, down, chuck, down, chuck, up, down, chuck, and again, down, chuck, up, down, chuck, down, chuck, up, down, chuck. Actually, you go like this for most entirety of this song. In my tuning, again, down, chuck, up, down, chuck, down, chuck, up, down, chuck, down, chuck, up, down, chuck, down, chuck, up, down, chuck. You can start off as slowly as you want, and then as as you get more comfortable and more used to this pattern, you can speed it up bit by bit. That's what I did. I did it a few times kind of slow just to get the rhythm in and when to chuck, and also make sure that you let the tunes ring enough before you do the chuck. If you go right away, like, you don't have any sound here, so we want to make it ring, chuck, up, down, chuck. So let there be a little bit pause for the tune to come through nicely. Okay, now let me work you through the song. Like I said, it's pretty much the same throughout the whole song. So you start off, or I started off with the intro where I just played this pattern 2 times. So D minor, F, C, G, D minor, F, C, G. And then we start into the verse. So the intro, just 2 times what I just showed you. Verse. I'm a little bit off today. Something down inside me is different. Woke up a little off today. I can tell that something's wrong. I'm a little thrown off today. There's something going on inside me. I'm a little bit off today. A little bit off today. And you go one more time. A little bit off today. And then we go into the second verse. Sorry for the singing, as I said. This is not my tuning and my voice is really off. One more time, same, you just go on. And then we come to the chorus, and as I said before, there is a little change in the pattern. So what we do here is we play 1 time the same pattern with D, F, C, and G, but in the second part after that, after we played it 1 time, we play D, F, C, and then we go back to a D minor. And then again, D minor, F, C, G, D minor, F, C, and D minor. This is the only thing that you do different in this whole song, basically. So let me show you with my beautiful voice singing for you. So it goes, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, don't you know? Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, you gotta let it go. So this is the only time we change it. And then you just go back to the normal strumming pattern for the third and fourth verse. I don't know how you want to split it here. Go back to the chorus, and then at the end I just personally switched it up a little bit. So we have this last tiny verse with I got a little too high today, so we come out of the chorus, and then it goes, got a little too high today, I got lost inside a sea of madness, crashed a little too hard today. And now I just did single strums. Crashed a little too hard today. Everybody sing. And then we go back into the chorus. Hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, don't you know? So this is just my own take on this one, because if you listen to the original song, you can also hear it like slow down. Kind of the same thing I did in the outro, basically. So we come, everybody sing, then we go into the chorus again, and then we get out of it. I'm a little bit off today, something down inside me feels so different. Just a little bit off today, you can all fuck off today. Too deep. And then the song, what I did is just repeat the first one and make a little strumming here. But that's basically it for how to play a little bit off by 5-finger death punch. Now let me show you one more time how to do it in my tuning. So like I said, it's the same thing in my tuning, 2 half steps up basically. You just play different chords. So Again, we will play the intro. And then we go into the verse. I'm a little bit off today, something down inside me feels so different. Woke up a little off today, I can tell that something's wrong. And so on and so forth. Then we go into the chorus. Hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, don't you know? So same thing like in the original tune. We go one time normal, E, M, chuck, G, D, chuck, D, chuck, A, chuck. And then we go E minor, chuck, G, D, chuck, D, chuck, E minor, chuck. It's the same. So hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, don't you know? Hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, you gotta let it go. Same thing. And then you go back into the verse. It's the same thing. You're just playing different chords and have it a little bit higher to make it match your voice if this is the tune you're more comfortable singing in. Yeah, that was basically my way to play a little bit of by Five Finger Death Punch. I hope this was helpful in any kind of way, and I hope I explained it right, so and easy to understand. If you still have any questions on anything, please let me know down in the comments below, and I will be happy to answer them for you. As I said, if you haven't watched my cover, because I wish I could play it for you now just to play along and sing with it, but this is not happening today. I'm sorry. So please find the video to my original cover in the box below or in an info card, maybe even before that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in my next video. Like this video if it helped you, if you liked it, leave a comment down below if it helped you, if you liked it, or if you have any questions about it. I will be happy to answer. And also follow my Instagram. I recently posted a video there that I didn't upload to this channel. Like I said, I was actually planning on doing at least one more cover, which I've been practicing religiously, but this is just not happening right now. So yeah, I hope I will be able to record it soon when my voice is back to normal and everything is back to normal. And yeah, until then, also subscribe if you haven't yet. Why haven't you yet? Please stay and support me. I would be very happy to find you in my next video again. Until then, play the uke, be happy, and see you next time. Bye bye. So first of all, jeez, excuse me.